Hi folks, Bob Dale, Total Sales Solutions in Jackson, Mississippi, where it's raining here in the Confederacy and has been raining. We're going to try to get this van listed because it's a van that our kind of van that our customers just absolutely love, and we like to sell them. Dan bought this at a government sale. It was state owned. It is a Ford 15-passenger van. Now, it doesn't have the emblems on it, but it's pretty much an XLT. It's got windows, door locks, tilt cruise, and all that. Chrome front bumpers, chrome bumper front and rear air that both works. Everything works on this van, folks. Everything works on it. 15-passenger, just the way you'd want it. If you've got a church, funeral, whatever you need one for, school, it's absolutely ideal for that. It's got 236,000 miles on it. 220, but runs and drives perfect and not hurt in the very least. Now, someone's going to ask me, Dan, what engine's in this one?
I have no idea.
Pardon?
I have no idea.
Well, okay, back to the van. After doing our due diligence, it is a V8, folks, and that's what you want. Get better fuel economy and all that, and it'll carry anything you need to carry or pull anything you want to pull. But it's a good looking van. Now, in the rain, and we can't help it, you can't see it, but I'll point some out. It's got some little hail picks here and there. Not anything bad, but they're on it. I'm going to tell you about it. Sitting on a good set of Firestone tires. Just a nice van. And if you needed a 15-passenger van, and you've been out to your local dealer and you've got sticker shock, or you've wandered around the internet and you see what people are asking for them, do that. And then come back and look at this one. You'll like it a lot then. I'm sure you're going to sell it no reserve. So someone's going to own it when it's over. Like here's that little hail thing. There's one. There's not any on the hood. The sides are as straight as they can be. It's got a couple of bruises on the other side I'll show you. Here it is. It was used by the Department of Corrections, so you can guess that they absolutely took care of it.
It's got a fresh oil change sticker in the window, 225,000 miles.
Headliner's perfect. No smoke odors, none of that. Obviously, they don't let prisoners smoke in it. But tilt cruise, windows, door locks, and all that. It's a nice looking van. It's really nice when you figure you're going to buy it. Now, it's got these on here, folks. You may need it to haul your kids around these vans, these bars, but if you don't want them, we'll be glad to take them off. You can see under here, Mississippi van, no rust, none of that, anywhere.
It does have the Advanced Track. That's their stability traction control deal.
It's a one-ton van. It's an E350. See here, nice seats, clean as it can be in here.
This back row, you just pull the handle and it pops out. The others are removable too. You can unbolt them, but this back one just pops right out. You can see all the vents for the rear air, and it does have the spare underneath.
Pretty nice van. You see down here, now it's got a little bruise right here. Doesn't hurt anything. That's about 200 if you want to have it fixed. But look in here. Seats are good. Boy, these 15-passenger vans, folks, are just virtually impossible to find.
Power outlets, cup holders.
We may need this for our children, son. Right around in it. I'm telling you, we love these vans. We get every one I needed to shut that door. It's as tight as it can be. Every one that we get a chance to buy, we buy. Our customers love them. We sold a gazillion of these things. You can see in here, all it's been, can you look in there? All it's been is just up and down the road, folks.
On the interstate.
Not hurt in the very least. Now the people who rode in it might not agree with that, but it's a pretty straight van, folks. I like it. It's an E350 Ford van, belonged to the state. They used it, so you can imagine, since they didn't have to pay for it, anything it needed, they took care of. Dan's going to do you a ride and drive, but he's already driven it and said it has an absolutely perfect up and down the road ride. But it's an E350 Ford van, V8 engine, got all the XLT equipment, and I guess I don't know how they got away with that, but on the state contract. But it's got tilt, cruise, and door locks, windows, electric windows, and all that. Spares underneath it. Good set of Firestone tires, chrome bumpers. Got a good looking appearance. You won't be embarrassed to use this van, I promise you. If you've got a daycare center, your church, or whatever you need it for. I mean, it's got a good look to it. But we're going to sell it no reserve. Someone's going to own it. If you have a question about this van, give Dan a call, 601-720-2857. If you want to know what it takes to buy it, give him a call, 601-720-2857. We're real easy to get along with. We don't hustle people for money and all that. And you'll be really surprised at what kind of bargain this 15-passenger E350 van is. Thanks so much for watching our sale, folks. We do appreciate it. Look forward to visiting with you about this van and seeing you here in Jackson, Mississippi. Thank you.
Hi folks, Dan Dale here. You've been listening to my dad talk about this van. Now I'm going to take you on a test drive. But before I do, just want to point out, you'll have to excuse my shaky camera work because I'm filming with one hand and driving with the other on some of the very worst roads in the city of Jackson. So even though the video may come out a little shaky when you're watching it, rest assured the van itself has a great ride and drive. And one thing you can take away from all these potholes and stuff I'm hitting is that the van is tight. There's no thunks, no clunks. The front end doesn't have any slop in it. You may hear the occasional little squeak or something from this cage, but that's not the van itself, so don't let that worry you. This van starts right up, hot or cold, doesn't run rough, doesn't smoke, doesn't miss, doesn't do anything weird. Goes down the road just like it should, doesn't pull to the left or right, doesn't pull or vibrate when you hit the brakes. And you know, if you're not interested in having these bars and stuff in the van, then we can remove them at no extra charge. We'll just take them off. If you're the winner and you don't want them, just let me know. We'll pop them off. Take about an hour or two, but it's not really a big deal, so we don't mind doing it. The windshield's in good shape. There's no cracks in it. There's one tiny little peck right down on the bottom left, and one over there on the bottom right. You can't really see them, but they're there. And you know, we just point stuff like that out because I don't want to risk bad feedback over a rot peck or some hail dings or whatever. So just something to be aware of. Not really a big deal. Everything on the van works. The front and rear air is ice cold. The cruise works. Horn works. Everything on it works. Windows, locks, all that good stuff's good on it. This truck was just, we know that it's been well maintained, well serviced. You got a pretty fresh oil change. Still got 4,000 miles left on the oil change, so you know they've been on top of that. And these trucks, these vans come from the Department of Corrections, Mississippi Department of Corrections, and the good thing about that is, you know that they've been riding up down the interstate, racking up these miles. They haven't been just riding around Jackson or something, doing stop and go and all that, because those vans, you can tell because they got rattles, they got squeaks and bangs, the seats are wore out from people constantly getting in and out. They're just not as nice, and there's no other way to put it. So that's the good thing about these. They've just been out on the highway, and they go down the road just like they should. Got a great set of Firestone tires on them. Got a good Mississippi title. Now, seeing as it has hail damage, the state may or may not have marked hail damage on the title. Usually they do. I'm pretty sure they did on this one. There's a chance they didn't, but either way, it's a clear title. So it's not salvage or flood or anything serious like that. Every time they get just hail damage, that's what happens. And you can see from the pictures, it does have some little dings and dents, but overall it looks good. I mean, if you get right up close, you may see something or another, but really not bad. And of course, not all that's just cosmetic too. Doesn't really affect how the van goes up and down the road, which is just great. If you want to fly in, drive this van home, you can. I would not hesitate to hop in this van and drive it anywhere. Like I said, it fires right up just like it should. You can see I'm hitting all these bumps and holes and stuff, and it doesn't hurt it, doesn't clunk or make any weird sounds. But we'll be glad to pick you up at the airport, no extra charge. We'll bring you back here to our place and here in Mississippi, Jackson, Mississippi. We'll do all the paperwork and feedback and stuff and let you get on the road. However, we know most of our customers are from the Midwest and the Northeast and don't always have time to spend several days out on the road flying or driving down, then driving back home. So with that being said, if you think, well, there's no way I could buy it without shipping it, don't let the idea of having to ship it turn you off from the van, because we can now arrange the shipping for you. And all you'll do is we'll find somebody to ship it, and then you just pay the man when he drops your van off. So if you look online at all these price quotes, don't let those quotes scare you off, because most of those guys don't have fleets of trucks out there on the road. They're just brokers. They're charging you hundreds of dollars for a deposit, and then they just turn around and post it on this one website called Central Dispatch that everybody uses, that's not open to the public. So to join, you have to be a business. You have to submit all these different forms and jump through all these hoops and pay a gigantic monthly fee, plus fees for posts and fees for this and that. And anyway, we've jumped through all those hoops for you, so we can basically offer you wholesale on shipping. We don't charge a markup or a fee or anything to do it for our customers. We do it at absolutely no charge. So you're gonna get, if nothing else, you're gonna save money, because you're not gonna have to pay a brokerage fee, and excuse me, you're gonna get actual cost on shipping. So you can't help but win with that. And even if you don't buy from us, we'll still help arrange it for $50, but with whatever you do buy. But obviously we'd rather you buy from us, and we'll arrange it for free. So if you're interested, shoot me a text or an email with your zip code and what you're wanting a quote on shipping for, and I'll hit you back with a good ballpark figure of what it's going to cost. And if you're in Houston, or you're near Houston or Dallas or Atlanta, or pretty much anywhere in the state of Florida, then we can get you a real good deal on shipping. So like I said, just get with me, let me know where you're at, and we'll get you a good quote. And like I said, we're not the shippers. We don't control the trucks. We'll post it on there. We'll arrange it for you, and then you pay the shipper yourself when he drops it off, so you know exactly what it's costing to get it done. So if you have any questions about that, just call me. If you want to make an offer on the van, call me. Have any questions about it, any of that, just give me a call, 601-720-2857. Before I go, one thing I did want to show you, you can see we're going down the road. We've been going nearly 10 minutes, and we got good oil pressure, good volts, good temperature, and there's no service lights, no engine, no airbag, no ABS lights, no brake lights, none of that. So I like to show that after we've been driving a while, because it's easy to kill a light with your scan tool and take a picture and say, well, no light's lit. But if there's a problem that you have not fixed, then as soon as you start driving it, or very soon after, that light's going to come right back on within 5 or 10 minutes. And usually within about 100 feet, but at the worst, within about 5 minutes, it'll come back on. So I like to show the dash after we've been driving a while, just so you can see that there's no lights lit. So all that's good. Like I said, basically got just about all the XLT equipment. Got the power windows, power locks, tilt cruise. It's got the traction control system, advanced track, front and rear air, stereo, CD. Got everything you need on one. Got a good oil change on it too. So if you have any questions, call me. Otherwise, We appreciate you watching our video and hearing everything we have to say about this van. And we look forward to seeing you here in Jackson, Mississippi. Thank you.